Okay, yeah, good day everyone. Tonight we want to look into Dropbox, okay? Like I said before, Dropbox is actually a brother to OneDrive and to OneDrive and Google Drive, okay? So we have a whole lot we want to do tonight on Dropbox. Now, sometimes many of you will get a job and they'll be like, please, could you please sign this offer letter and send it back to us? Okay, so we are going to teach you how you can always sign a contract, or how you can sign a document, or how you can sign an official or offer letter, okay, that is being sent to you. Please, if you can hear me clearly, can I see your reaction? If you can hear me clearly, okay, then I will appreciate if maybe you guys are asking a whole lot of questions. Maybe I think I need to off the, what is it called? I need to close the chat section for now. Okay, like I said before, this we want to look into Dropbox today. Now, like I told you before, they do almost the same thing with what is it called? With Google Drive and OneDrive, but just that Dropbox is a bit it's kind of different from Google Drive and OneDrive. You know why? Because you're going to do a whole lot on Dropbox. In Dropbox, you can collaborate with your team member, you can collaborate with your colleague, you can share file, you can share documents with someone. You can ask someone or a colleague to sign a document for you. You can also ask a colleague to send a copy of a file to you. Like, you can collaborate, you can do everything on Dropbox, okay? And also you can also edit you can also edit video on Dropbox, okay? You can also do edit video on Dropbox. Like, we have a whole lot, we have a whole lot, to do tonight, okay? Now, we are going to start, from the buttons, okay? Please pay attention and learn. We are going to start from the buttons, okay? Now, in our Dropbox here, we have our home. We have all files here. Okay, this is where you see all your files. When you click all files, okay, then we have photos here. This is where you see all the photos that has been shared with you, or the one you've shared with people. Then this is where you see all your shared documents. Okay, you can see what we have here. They say you shared folder and blah blah blah. Okay, then here we have file request. Here we show you all the files you have been requesting from people. For example, you can tell someone, please, I need this particular file. Okay, you can tell someone I need this particular file. I need this particular document, and someone can also tell you, or someone can also do request a document from you. Are we following? Then this is like deleted files. This is where you check all your deleted files. Now, let me know if you're following what we are doing here. In Dropbox, in Google Drive, what do you call deleted files in Google Drive? Could you please type on the chat section, let me know. In Google Drive, what do you see in Google Drive where you have the deleted files in Google Drive? Someone says spam. No, the answer is is bin. Yeah, your own can be showing bin. Yeah, that's beautiful. Some person's own will be showing bin, some person's own will be showing trash. Do you get the point? Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, you understand what we're doing here? I can't see your screen. Wow, I can't see your screen. Is it your answer to my question, or you're commenting based on your... I can't see your screen. Is it your answer to my question? Let me assume so, because I'm sharing my screen and people are looking at my screen. Please, if you can see my screen, can I see your reaction? Okay. Now we have file requests. Like I said, we have deleted files. Okay, now let's go back to all files. Now, as you can see here, we have our folder. They say create a folder. It simply means you can create a folder here. Like I told you yesterday, there is a difference between what a folder what and a file. In a folder contains what different what documents or different what files. Okay, here you can decide to do what, create a folder and do what, and upload all your files. I'm going to show you how to do that on Dropbox. Okay, we have a whole lot to do tonight. Then here you can decide to do what, import your documents from Google Drive. Have you seen one thing about, you can see one thing about Dropbox, right? You can do a whole lot on Dropbox. Now you can decide to do what, import your documents from what, from Google Drive, either a file or a folder. You can also decide to do what, import your documents from where, from your OneDrive. For the sake of people who are new into tech, when you hear the word import, it simply means what, to bring in what, something. Okay, then when you hear the word export, it simply means what, to take out something from the present what situation, or from the present state to what, to another place. Okay, now here you can see another icon here called what, upload. So here you can decide to do what, upload a file from your computer or from your Google Drive or from your OneDrive. You can also do what, upload a folder. You can also do what, import from your what, from your Google Drive and from your what, Microsoft what, OneDrive. Now you can see what we have here. Google Drive is owned by Google, while Microsoft, whereby OneDrive is actually owned by what, by Microsoft by Microsoft company. Okay, now like something you need to understand about Dropbox. They borrowed from so many places. Okay, they borrow some things from Microsoft Word, from Microsoft company, and they also borrow from where, from Google. Okay, they cannot stand on their own. They have to borrow from here. Are you getting what I'm saying? For example, let's say you're a human being and you want to go to you want to travel to Abuja and you don't have a car of your own. You might be like, hey Mike, please can I borrow your car for the week, to travel to Abuja. That is like so Dropbox is like a friend that wants to borrow a friend's car to travel to another place. So Dropbox, there are some features they don't have on their own. Okay, they have to borrow the features from Microsoft and they have to borrow what, from Google. I'm going to show you that. Okay, now here we have what, we have new. Now when you have new here, okay, you can decide to do what, create what, a new folder here. You can decide to do what, create what, a new what, document here. Please, I don't know if you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me? Someone said my screen is no longer showing. Please, if you can see my screen, can I see your reaction? Okay, let me stop sharing. And share again. Maybe it could be your network. Okay. Now people are seeing my screen. If I were you, also check your network. And if you're using your phone, please, someone said I'm not audible today. I am. Okay, my volume is down. Now, can you hear me now? Can you hear me clearly now? Okay. Now I need to start sharing my screen again. Okay. Okay, now can you hear? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I just checked my volume and my volume is kind of down. Now, if you can hear me clearly, can I see your reaction? And if you can see my Dropbox, can I see your reaction? If you can see my Dropbox here, can I see your reaction? Are we good to go now? Are we good to go now? Now, am I loud? Am I audible? Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you. I'm not seeing your screen. Hey God. Now here they say create what? A folder. I'm going to explain these things to you before we start working. Then here we have documents. Now under document you can see they have what we call Dropbox paper doc. That means Dropbox, they have their own word paper doc where you can do what? Where you can type. Where you can do what? Where you can do what? Where you can type. Now, apart from the Dropbox paper doc, they have what we call what? Dropbox paper what? Template. Where you can also go and choose what any template you want to make use of. Now, apart from Dropbox paper doc, they also have what we call what? Microsoft Word. That means they borrowed from where? From Microsoft. It simply means if you don't want to type with Dropbox paper doc, you can also type what? With Microsoft Word inside where? Inside Dropbox. Then if you don't want to type inside Dropbox with Microsoft Word, you can do what? Type inside where? Dropbox with what? With Google Doc. I don't know if I'm following. Then we have what we call what? Presentation. Now, under presentation, it simply means Dropbox, they don't have their own, like Dropbox doesn't have their own presentation slide. Okay, they had to borrow from where? They had to borrow from where? They had to borrow from Microsoft Word PowerPoint. Now, apart from borrowing from Microsoft PowerPoint, they also borrow from where? From Google Slide. It simply means they don't have their own word presentation word slide. They had to borrow from Microsoft PowerPoint and Google was Google Slide. Are we following? Are we following? Okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Now, if you can see my screen, can I see your reaction? If you can see my screen, okay, that's good. That's good. Now, under the spreadsheets here, you can see they don't have their own spreadsheet at all. Like they don't have it. They had to borrow from Microsoft Excel, and they had to do what? Borrow from what? Google Sheets. It simply means if you want to work, you can decide to work with what? Microsoft Excel in Dropbox, or you can also decide to do what? Work with Google Sheets in Dropbox. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, both Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets will do the same thing for you. Are you getting what I'm saying? So now we have Excel Sheets is actually owned by what? Microsoft, whereby what? The Google Sheet is actually owned by what? By Google. Now we have what we call web shortcuts. Here you can decide, please, I'm still taking my time to explain these things to you before we start working, okay? Then we have the website what? Shortcuts. Here you can decide to do what? Add what? Maybe like a YouTube link. You can decide to do what? Upload what? A website, like a link in your Dropbox. For example, you can decide to copy a video from YouTube and attach the link on your Dropbox. It simply means you can easily go to your to this web shortcut and and visit the video or the website anytime you like. Then here we have upload. We have so many upload here. Or you can decide to upload a file or a folder, it depends. Then here we have what we call what? Transfer a copy. When you're done working on a document, you can decide to transfer the copy to someone. You can decide to do what? Transfer the copy to your colleague. Let's assume you're doing a kind of collaboration, like a team collaboration. You're working, on a particular project as a team or as a team member. Okay, at that point, when you're done working and you want to send a file, you can decide to do what? Transfer what? A copy of that file towards your colleague. Then you can also do what? Request a file. They say send file request. You can also do what? Request a file from someone. For example, hi Michael, can I get the what is it called? The monthly report, the annual report, on Dangote company, something like that. Okay, the person will do what? Send the document what? To you. Now, why do we have file request and why do we have transfer copy? You know why? Because we want to stop, all these traditional way of doing things. For example, you're working in a company. If you want to sign a document, you walk like 2 minutes to HR office, then he or she will sign a document for you. No, we don't want to do that anymore. For example, you want accountant to do what? To sign a document for you. Now the question is, if accountant is not around, does it mean the document will not be signed? No, the document will be signed. It simply means accountants can sign the document anywhere he is. It has gone beyond you waiting for accountant to come back from his or her journey before he or she can sign your document. No. Are we following? Are we there? Okay. What is going on here? What is going on here? What is going on now? Please, if you can see my screen, can you type on the comment section? Let me know. If you can see my screen, can you type on the comment section? Please just type, okay? Let me know. Okay, now I think the people that are complaining that they can't see my screen, I think they're using their phones. Now, if you're using your phone, slide your phone. Slide your phone so you can see my screen. If you don't slide your phone, there is no way you're going to see my screen, okay? Thank you. So like I said before, we don't want to be doing this traditional way of signing documents and all this stuff. For example, you want to go on annual leave, or maybe your annual leave, maybe, or your sick leave, or all those stuff. If the HR is not around, that means you can't go for leave until he or she comes back to sign your document. No, we don't want to do that anymore. It simply means what? The HR can comfortably sign your document wherever he or she is. Okay. Now we have what we call what? Edit. Like I said before, you can also import from your Google Drive. You can also import a folder or your file, from your Microsoft OneDrive. Then we have what? Edit. You can edit your video here. You can edit your image here. You can edit your PDF documents here too. Then we have what we call sign. On that sign, there are two types of signature here. One, you can do what? Sign yourself, or you can request someone to do what? To sign a document for you. Are you getting what I'm saying? So these are the two types of sign that we have here. Okay. Then under get signature, you can even request a signature, or you can even request, like more than 3 persons or 3 persons to do what? To sign for you. Okay. You can even request a signature from more than 5 people or 5 persons. Okay. So now I'm done doing the explanation. So we want to enter into the main work before we call it a day. Okay, we want to enter into the main work. Okay, let me see if we have any concern, any question, any challenge. Okay, that's beautiful. We are good to go. We are good to go. We are good to go. Now we want to start by creating a folder. So let's start by creating a folder on Google, on Dropbox. Then the question is, how do you create a folder? You can easily come here and click create a folder, or you can come here and type new folder. Okay, you can come here and do type new folder. Now they're asking you, what is the folder's name? You can type something like Clement document. Okay, I like it in capital letter. Okay, let me put apostrophe S, Clemens document. Then now they're asking you, this folder, is it actually for you or for only specific people? Okay, it simply means you can have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in a folder. But if you don't want to have, you can have all your team members in a particular folder. Or you can decide to do what? Have the folder what? For yourself only. So I'm creating this particular folder for what? For myself. Therefore, I will choose what? Only me. You click what? You create. Now, this is our folder here. Let me go back to all files. You can see this is my folder. Now, when you open this folder, you will see it's empty. There is nothing here. It's empty, right? Now, how do you upload a document in this folder, in Dropbox? You can easily come here and do what? They say drop anything. You can come here and do what? Upload. Now, they're asking you, do you have a folder that you want to upload inside this folder, or you want to upload a file? You can decide to go for a folder, or you can decide to do what? Upload what? A file. Now, you can see, you can also do what? Upload a folder into a folder. You can also do what? Upload what? A file into a folder. Are you getting what I'm saying? So now we want to upload what? A file. You come here and click what? And click files. Then let's choose a file from here. Let me go to document and choose what? Let me choose this stuff here. This is G1 tax 1 here, and upload. You can see what we have here, right? They say upload what? Successful. Then you can also come here. How many do we have now? We have how many? 1. Then you can also come here. Sorry, let me go back to this is my folder. Then when you open this folder, you can see what we have here. How many do we have? We have these documents here. Okay. Then you can also do what? Upload what? Another file. Sorry, let me do it this way. I'm trying to do it in a way that it will not get confused. I'm trying to choose another document here. This is the Coco. This is the Coco. Then let's go back. Now, as you can see, we have a folder here. We also have what? We also have a file. Now, how do you move this file into this folder? Please, are you following? Hello, are you following? Okay, thank you. Tony, is it my network or your own network? Is it my own or your own? Please, if you can see my screen, can you type? Okay, people are seeing my screen. Okay, please, I don't want to come back to this stuff anymore until when I'm done teaching. Thank you. Thank you. Please stop typing, okay? Now you can see we have a folder here and we have a file here. You can see two of them are different, right? Then the question is, how do you move this stuff? How do you move this particular file to this particular folder? You can easily come here, click on this dot, on this icon here. You choose what? You click on what? Move. Now they're asking you, where do you want to move that file to? You come here, choose what? Clemens what? Document. You can see it has moved away from here. Now when you open this document, you're going to see two files there. You can see two of them here, right? These are the two files. Okay, these are what? The two files. Now, before we move into signing of documents and sending requests and all those stuff, let me start by showing you how you can sign documents and do the rest. Now, let's assume you applied for a job. And and the company sends what is it called, an offer letter to you. How do you sign the document? How are you going to sign the document? Using what? Using Dropbox. Okay, how are you going to sign the document? Using what? Dropbox. Now this is how you're going to sign the document. Let me go to Cloud AI first of all and get maybe like an offer letter sample. Okay, an offer what letter what sample for what a customer what support specialist. Okay, are you with me? It's coming up. So this is Cloud AI. Okay, it's called what? Cloud what AI. You can decide to use ChatGPT, or now you can decide to do what. You can see I tried to do it and it didn't work. In front of I tried to drag it then, but it didn't work out for me. Okay, now you can decide to use Cloud AI or ChatGPT for anything you want to do. Why is it giving me? Okay, let me just do it here. Sorry. It's coming up. Okay, why is it giving me see, that's why I kind of prefer ChatGPT somehow. Sorry, let me open my ChatGPT. Just a moment, okay? Just a moment. Okay, let me not no, let me not waste your time. Let me not waste your time here. Let me upload any documents from my stuff, okay? Now let me upload any documents from my file. Now from my desktop, sorry. Now let's assume let me delete these stuff and show you. Now let's assume you got a job, okay, and the offer letter has been sent to you, which you downloaded. Now let's upload a file. Let's upload the offer letter from your. Now let's assume this is the offer letter. Okay, we want to assume this is the offer letter. Let me choose another document. Let's assume this is the offer letter that was sent to you. Okay, it's still uploading. Are you with me? My screen is showing. My screen is showing. My screen is showing, for Christ's sake. My screen is showing. Please, oh, if you can see my screen, can I see your reaction? Wait, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing and share again, okay? Now, if you can see my Dropbox again, can I see your reaction if you can see my Dropbox? Let me see your reaction. Let me see your reaction. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We are good to go. Okay, now let's upload your offer letter. For example, you click on file, then you go to, let's choose this particular one, okay? Let's assume this is the offer letter that was sent to you. Okay, that's good. Let me cancel all. Now let's assume you applied for a job and this offer letter was sent to you. Now the question is, how do you sign the letter? Okay, now you've uploaded the what? You've uploaded the file, right? Then you come here, click on this dot here. Are we there? Now when you click on this dot, you can see what we have here. You click on more. Then you click what? You click on what? Sign your what? Sign yourself. So hold on. It's still loading. It's kind of slow. Okay, so hold on. It's still loading. You're with me, right? You all can see my screen, right? You know, when it comes to network, Nigerian network, you don't give them 100 over 100. Hello, let me see your reaction if you can see my screen. Like, okay, beautiful. So the file is still what? The file is still what? Uploading. Okay. Yeah, Dropbox, when it comes to file, when it comes to signing of documents, it's not usually fast. So let me refresh this stuff again to see what could be the issue. I think the fault is from Dropbox. It's not my network. Let me check something here to know if it's my network. The document is still loading, okay? The document is still loading. I think it's not my network. It's actually from Dropbox, okay? It's not my network. Please, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm trying to switch my network. Okay. Now, please, if you can hear me clearly, can I see your reaction if you can hear me clearly? Okay, let me start sharing again. Let me start sharing again. Let me refresh this stuff. I think this whole stuff is coming from Dropbox too. It's not really from my site. It's not my network. It's coming from Dropbox. I don't think it's my network. Sorry, just let's hold on and see how it goes. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Well, can you hear me now? No, it can disappoint at any time. Sometimes it happens that way. Like over the years now, it happens that way sometimes. Okay. It happens that way sometimes. Okay. Now let's assume you've uploaded the document and you want to sign the document, right? You come to these three dots. Okay. You click on what? More. Then click what? Sign yourself. Hey. Yeah, kindly exercise some patience, okay? It's still loading. It's still loading, okay? Exercise some patience. It's actually from Dropbox, okay? So have some patience. It's still loading, like it's still loading. Wow, finally. Now, can you see the stuff here? Can you? Hello? Can you see it now? Hello, can I get some reaction from you? Like, if you can see my Dropbox, can I? Hello, can you see the document? Let me know, please. Can I see your reaction if you can see the document? Okay. Now, I think because of the network issue, when I'm done with this particular class, I'm also going to make a separate video for it, like a separate video on how I'm going to make a separate video on how to sign the documents. Okay, yeah, I'm going to make a separate video for you guys. I think is it that from the Dropbox? I don't know why the issue is, the issue is happening that way. Now, this document, and let's assume this is the offer letter that was sent to you, and you want to sign this offer letter. What do? Okay, now you can come here, click what? Add text. Okay, you click on what? Add text. Now, under add text here, under the add text here, what do? Maybe here you can decide to do what? Add your name here. Let's say, for example, Michael Cynthia, right? Michael Cynthia. Then you come down, maybe your email, for example, at gmail.com. Then maybe your phone number. Then how do you sign the document? You can easily come here. Like, if you want to sign the document, okay, you can easily come here and click what? Sign. You can see sign here, right? You click on what? Sign. Then when you click on sign, you can see I already have 3 signatures here. Now, if I don't want to make use of these 3, I can decide to come here and click and choose what? Edit your signature. Now, when you choose edit your signature, you can decide to do what? Draw. Either you draw or you upload what? Your already what? Saved signature. Okay. Then for me, I want to draw. You come here and click what? And click draw. Then how do you draw? You come here, maybe draw your signature like this. Okay. When you're done, you click what? Insert. Then you can decide to do what? Insert the signature somewhere here. Are we following? So let's assume you're done doing what? You're done signing what? The document. You click save. You can see what we have here. Preparing your what? Signed documents. Now I'm going to show you something. One thing about Dropbox is that if you upload a file that has to do in a Word document, after signing, Dropbox will do what? Automatically convert the document into what? Into PDF. Okay. Dropbox will do what? Automatically convert the document into a PDF what? Into a PDF form or into a PDF file. Are we following? It's not on. My CC is not on. My CC is not on, okay? Now, the document is coming. The document is still loading, okay? Now, this is the document. Okay, this is the what? This is the signed document here. Okay, this is the signed document here. So when you're done, you can decide to do what? You can decide to share the document. Okay, you can decide to do what? You can decide to share the document. This document that was signed. You can decide to do what? Share the document, or you can decide to do what? Download the document. Now, if you want to download,
Now, if you want to download the signed document, you can easily come here and click what? And click download. Okay, you come here and click what? Download. Then the document will do what? You can see what we have here. It has what? Downloaded. Okay, that was downloaded. Now, how do you check your downloaded documents? You can easily go to your file explorer, to check the document that you did that you downloaded. Are we following? Then go to your download here. Then you will see what? You will see the document. This document here. You can see this is what? You can see what we have here. What can you see here? Signed, right? You can see what we have here. Signed documents. Are we following? Are we good? Are you following? Okay. Let me. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Don't worry now. Don't worry, guys. I'm coming. You guys should learn how to exercise patience. So you guys should learn how to exercise patience, man. Now I said when you're done signing the documents, you can do what? You can click what? You can click on download. Okay, and do what? And download the documents. Okay, you can click what? On down. This is the documents here. I said you can decide to do what? Download the document and send what to the maybe to the HR, or you can decide to do what? Copy the link to the document. Okay, when you click on copy, you can decide to do what? Copy the link. Before you copy the link, you come here and check what? And check the setting. Okay, you can see what we have here. Now, under this stuff now, because we are making use of free trial account, we are making use of free version of Dropbox. Okay, now if you're making use of paid version, you can easily do what? You can easily add what? Expiring what? Date here. So it simply means, for example, when you send this document, when you send this offer letter to somebody, okay, to somebody that like, for example, if I'm working in a company as HR personnel, okay, if I send this document to this person that applies for this job, now if the person does not respond to this document, or if the person does not sign this document after 3 days, what should happen? The document should do what? Expire. Okay, but we can't achieve this particular stuff right now. You know why? We are making use of what? Free version of what? Dropbox. Are we following? Then you can also come here and share what? And share the file. Now you can decide to what? Share the file what? To people. For example, you can decide to come here and add what? The HR what? Email. Now let's assume this is the HR now called Blessing Etuk. I can do what? Add what? The HR and do what? And send back what? The signed documents to what? To the HR. Now let's assume I'm working in a company and this document was sent to me by my general manager, and the person says, please, Mr. Clemens, can you sign this document for me? Okay. After signing, okay. Now if the person says, when you're done signing the document, send it to me and who? And also send it to us, and also send a copy to who? To accountant. What do you think I will do? I'll come here and do what? And add my manager, and also do what? Add the accountant. Let's assume this is the accountant. It simply means what? I'm sending these two documents, the signed documents to who? To my general manager and my what? And my accountant. So when I'm done signing, what do you think I will do? I'll come here and click what? Share. So I can decide to do what? Add a message forward before sharing the document. Okay. Now they say shared signed document to who? It simply means what? I've shared the signed document to who? To my general manager and also what? My accountant. Nigerians. For the watermark, there are some things you cannot achieve with. There are some things you cannot achieve with what is it called? The free version. Okay. Yeah, you can't achieve that with free version of Dropbox. Okay. Are we following? Now let me show you something. Now when you sign a document that has to do with when you sign a file that has to do with maybe that comes in Google Doc, or maybe like in a doc format. Okay, when you are done signing the document, it will automatically do what? Convert that document into what? Into PDF. Okay, it will automatically do what? Convert the document into what? Into a PDF what? File. Now you can see what we have here. This is the first one I uploaded, right? This is the first one I uploaded, called what? Mutual. You can see it's in what? It's in doc what? Form. Now when you're done signing these documents, it will automatically do what? Convert the document into what? Into a PDF what? Document. Now you can see what we have here. We have the signed one, we have the what? Unsigned one. Okay. Now you can also decide to do what? Send this particular copy to who? To another person to do what? To sign. Are we following? You can decide to do what? Send this particular document, for maybe like the chief security officer or the marketing manager to do what? To also do what? To also sign. Are we following? Now we have file what? Request. Okay. We have file request. Then the question is, how do you request what? A file. How do you do what? There are two ways for you to request a file from in Dropbox. You can come here and click what? File what? Request. Now you can see we've not requested for any file here. So you can easily come here and click what? Request what? For file. Now for you to request for a file, they're asking you what is the title of the file you're requesting for. Maybe you can just type mutual, or maybe you can just type maybe annual maybe annual revenue something implementation. Okay, annual revenue what? Implementation. Then you can see what we have here. Okay, then you can see what we have here. We have upgrade. That means there are some things we can we may not be able to do to achieve. Okay, there are some things we may not be able to do to achieve. Okay, when you're done, you click what? You click create. I don't know, there are some things you may not be able to achieve because of the free version. Okay, now they're asking you, when you're done, this is the file we are requesting for, right? Now who do you want to request this file or this document from? You can come here and type the person's name. Let's assume this is the accountant in this organization, and you want to request for annual revenue implementation file from your accountant. When you're done posting the accountant's name, what do? You click what? Share. You can also do what? Import the contact. If you don't have the contact in your Dropbox already, you can decide to do what? Import what? The contact. Then when you're done, you click what? You click share. Are we following? You can see they say request was shared. Okay. Now I don't know if I should take one or two questions before we continue, or are you now? If you're following, kindly type on the comment section if you're following. Let me know if you're following. Can you just type on the comment section? Okay. If you're following, can you type? Let me know. Okay. I'm happy I have a whole lot of people that are following. Pams Peter, you're even following. Okay, glory be to God. Pams Peter, can you type? Let me know if you're following. Because your complaint don't do too much. Okay. A whole lot of people are following. Wow. That means I'm a good teacher then. Okay. Now you can see I'll show you how you can do how you can request a file from who? From anybody, maybe either your team members or Now you can see what we have here. Under file request, now you can see we have one file request. Okay. And when did we request for this particular file? On the 13th of May, which is today. Now, if my accountant should sign this document and send it back to me, what do you think will happen? We will now have submitters, you see something like 1. Then if I send this document to 3 or 4 persons, okay, you will see something like 4 submitters there. You see number 4 here or number 3 here. Okay, are we following? Then let's go back to where we came from. Then under new here, you can see we have what we call documents. Like I told you before, you can decide to do what? You can decide to work or type with what? Dropbox or PaperDoc. Then if you don't want to type with Dropbox PaperDoc, you can decide to do what? Do it with what? Microsoft Word. Now it simply means you don't need to go back and start, going back to Microsoft for you to type. No, you can do everything here in where? In Microsoft, in Dropbox. Okay. Or you can easily do everything here. Can you see what we have here now? Can you see what we have? So you can do everything here without going to where? You can do everything here without going back to Microsoft Word. That means you can access your Microsoft Word through your what? Google and through your open what is it called? Dropbox. Okay. You don't need to start going back, front and back just to open Microsoft Word. No, you don't need that. Okay. Then you can also do what? Access your Excel sheet from here. Okay. Access your what? Excel sheet from here. Okay, you don't need to start going back, to start typing from the other end. No, you can do what? Everything from where? From here. Then you can also create what? Your presentation, your PowerPoint. You don't need to start going back, to look for your PowerPoint. No, all you have to do is what? Come here, click on what? Microsoft what? PowerPoint. You can do everything inside where? Inside Dropbox here. So this is my PowerPoint. You can see you can do everything here on your PowerPoint. Now the question is, how many of you know how to use PowerPoint? How many of you know how to use PowerPoint? That is another question. Now I will encourage you to try and know these all these minor stuff, okay, because it will help you a whole lot. Okay, it will help you what? A whole lot. Okay, it will help you. Then, like I said before, you can also do what? Transfer a copy of what? Of documents. Okay. Then I'm coming back to do the web shots. Okay. Then you can also do what? Import your document from where? From Google Drive into your what? Into your Dropbox. Now the question is, how do you import your information from Google Drive to where? To Dropbox. How do you do that? Now I'm going to show you how you can import your document from Google Drive to where? To Dropbox. Okay. Now you can easily come.
You click on what? Import from where? Import from Google Drive. Import from where? From Google Drive. Now look at. Now they're asking you. You can see I have 3 emails here. They're asking you the document you want to import. Where do you want to import the document from? I can easily come here and click what? From this account. You click what? Continue. You click what? Continue again. It's still loading. Still loading. Hold on, it's still coming up. Okay. Now you can see these are the files. Now maybe if what I'm looking for is not here, I can go to my folder. Maybe they are in my folder. Do I have a folder here? So I can easily come here, and import what? A folder from here. If I don't want to import, these are my, I have so many things here. Okay. I can decide to what import what from here. Okay, I can decide to do what import this particular one and click what select. Now they said will be uploaded to where? To Dropbox. Yeah, keep folder or structure, overwrite what folder or structure. Let me overwrite, then click upload. Awesome. Now you can see it here, right? This is it here. Beautiful. This is the stuff here. So that's why I said Dropbox is like the parent or the mother of them all, because you can literally do everything inside Dropbox. That is the truth. Okay. Now we also have invite member here, but we can't invite anyone because we are making use of what free trial accounts. But you can only invite people when you're using what the paid version. You can see. So we cannot, invite people for now. But let's click on try it for free to see if it's going to work. Okay, let's click on try for free to see if it's going to work. Oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Are we good? Are we good to go? I'm sharing my screen. Okay? I'm sharing my screen, okay? I'm sharing my screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen. Now you can also decide to attach a link. You can also decide to attach a link. Maybe a link to any website, to any video, or to any YouTube, any stuff. Then I'm going to show you how to attach this link. Then I'm also going to show you how you can send file request. Okay, I think I've shown you that. Yeah, I've shown you that how you can send a file request. Then and also how you can do transfer a copy. Then we'll take some few questions before we call it a day. Now on this web shortcut, you can decide to come here, click on web shortcut. Now they're asking you which link do you want to put. Okay, now let's go to YouTube. Let me show you something on YouTube. Let's pick one or two things from YouTube. Okay, let me go to my YouTube account. I want to search. Let me search for something on YouTube and show you. Then let me just type something like financial management. Okay, financial management. Maybe like financial management by David Obueli. That is my pastor. Okay, then let me click on this one. Then let me. Now
some moments can be intense.
Now this is the link to this financial management video. So I can decide to copy this link. Okay, I can decide to copy the link. Come back here. Okay, and type financial management. Okay, let me paste the link. Then come back here and type financial management by David Obueli. Then you click create. Are we following? So you click create. Okay, now you can see we have the document here called financial management. You can see the document is different from other documents. You can see what we have here, right? So now if you want to always go back to this document called Financial Management by David Obueli. All you have to do is what, come here and click on it. Okay, you come here and click on it. So now the moment you click on that financial management, it will take you direct to where, to YouTube account. Okay, it will take you direct to where, to YouTube. It's still loading. Okay, it will take you direct to where, to YouTube. Are we following? Now it has taken us to where, to YouTube. You can see it. Okay, can you see it now? Now it simply means, instead of you going back and front looking for the document, maybe let's say you were watching something on YouTube and you find the video interesting. You can easily do what, copy the link, come to your Dropbox, click on shared, click on web shortcut, then you can create what, a web shortcut for it. Are we following? But you don't need to start going back and front. Are we good to go? Are we good? Yeah, it's a company. You don't need to pay, like you're not paying for it. Okay, oh, you're just coming, Juliana. Oh, you're welcome, Juliana. You're welcome. You're welcome once again, Juliana. You're coming by past 10. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, you're welcome, eh? By past 10, you're welcome. Okay. Now when you're done with this side, you can also do what, transfer a copy of any document. You can still have transfer a copy. Now they're asking you what document you want to transfer, which document. You can easily come here. Now if the document is not here, maybe the document is inside this folder. You can do what, choose any document you want to, like you can choose any one. Okay, let me choose this particular one, the one that was signed by me. Okay, you click what, choose. Now they're asking you where do you want to transfer the copy to. Okay, it's still loading. Please have it in mind that Dropbox is kind of heavy, like it's not usually fast. Okay, you can see they say no password was added. Okay, you can decide to add what, email. Let me add my email if I want to transfer the copy to myself. Okay, when you're done, you click what, you click transfer, or you can do what, you can also do what, create a link for it. Okay, so I'm using email. I'll click what, transfer. Now it will go direct to where, to my email. They say creating your what, creating your transfer. Okay, congrats, your file has been what, sent. You can see what we have there. Your file has been what, sent. So you can also do what, send what, a transfer copy of any document to what, to anybody. Okay, you can always do what, send a transfer of what, any document to who, to anybody. Are we following? So at this point, I think we don't have much to do on Dropbox. So I would like to take some few questions from people. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for joining tonight's session. Have a wonderful night.